Flags are everywhere. They flap above schools, they hang in stadiums, they even wave from the surface of the moon. But have you ever stopped to think about what flags actually are? They're more than just colorful pieces of cloth. They're powerful symbols. Flags represent countries, they embody histories, and they tell stories without using any words at all. Think about a flag you know well. Maybe it's the flag of your home country. What colors do you see? What symbols are on it? Each part of a flag's design usually has a meaning. These meanings can be simple or complex. Imagine a battlefield shrouded in smoke. Soldiers clash, chaos reigns. How do you tell friend from foe? That's where flags come in. From ancient times, flags have been used in warfare. They helped armies coordinate movements. They served as rallying points in the heat of battle. Over time, flags evolved beyond the battlefield. They became symbols of kingdoms and empires. They represented the power and authority of rulers. Think about the royal banners of medieval Europe. These flags were more than just decorations. They were powerful symbols of lineage and dominion. Flags have a long and fascinating history. Their origins can be traced back thousands of years. Some of the earliest flags were simple banners. These banners were used in ancient China, Egypt, and Rome. Often these early flags featured symbols of gods, animals, or other important figures. In ancient Rome, military units carried banners called vexilla. These vexilla were attached to a crossbar. They were carried into battle on poles. The vexilla helped identify different units. They served as rallying points for soldiers. The use of flags in warfare continued through the centuries. During the Middle Ages, flags became increasingly elaborate. Knights and lords used flags to display their coats of arms. The concept of national flags as we know them today emerged relatively recently. The rise of nation-states in the 17th and 18th centuries led to a surge in the use of flags as national symbols. As countries sought to establish their identities, flags became a powerful way to express national pride and unity. One of the earliest examples of a national flag is the Dutch flag. The Prinsenvlag, with its orange, white and blue stripes, first appeared in the late 16th century. It served as a symbol of Dutch independence from Spanish rule. The Dutch flag's design inspired other nations. It influenced the flags of France and Russia. The American Revolution and the French Revolution further fueled the rise of national flags. Flags are more than just static symbols. They are living records of history. Their designs often reflect key events, cultural shifts, and evolving national identities. Examining the evolution of a flag's design can offer fascinating insights into a nation's past. For example, the flag of South Africa underwent a dramatic transformation in 1994. This change marked the end of apartheid. The new flag incorporated colors and designs from different cultural groups within South Africa. This design symbolized unity and reconciliation after years of division. Similarly, the flag of Zimbabwe, adopted in 1980, tells a story of independence and national pride. The black stripe represents the country's African heritage. The red symbolizes the struggle for liberation. The yellow represents the country's mineral wealth. Think of a rainbow. Now, imagine each color representing a different idea or emotion. That's kind of how colors work in flags. They're not just pretty hues, they carry symbolic weight. Understanding this color language helps us decode the messages hidden in plain sight. Red, often associated with fire and blood, frequently symbolizes courage, revolution, or sacrifice. It's no coincidence that many nations born from revolution feature red prominently on their flags. Think about the fiery passion of the French Revolution or the struggle for independence represented in the American flag. Just like colors, shapes in flags aren't arbitrary. They often carry historical or cultural significance. Recognizing these shapes and their meanings adds another layer to our understanding of flag symbolism. One of the most common shapes is the star. Stars can represent guidance, hope, or ambition. They can also signify states, provinces, or other divisions within a country. The stars on the American flag, for example, represent the 50 states, while the star on the flag of Vietnam symbolizes the country's communist ideology. Crosses, often associated with Christianity, frequently appear on flags, particularly in Europe. They can represent faith, history, or cultural heritage. Beyond colors and shapes, flags often incorporate unique symbols and emblems that hold deep meaning for the nations they represent. These symbols can be animals, plants, objects, or even abstract designs, each telling a story about the country's history, culture, or values. Consider the Canadian flag with its iconic maple leaf. The maple leaf has been a symbol of Canada since the 18th century. It represents the country's vast forests and natural beauty. The maple leaf's prominence on the flag reflects its importance to Canadian identity. The Australian flag features the Southern Cross constellation. This constellation is only visible from the Southern Hemisphere. It serves as a reminder of Australia's geographical location and unique place in the world. The stars of the Southern Cross, along with the Commonwealth Star, represent the country's states and territories. The American flag, nicknamed the Star-Spangled Banner, is instantly recognizable. Its bold stripes and field of stars hold a special place in the hearts of Americans. But this iconic flag's story is as much about resilience as it is about independence. Picture this: September 1814. The War of 1812 rages. British forces bombard Fort McHenry in Baltimore Harbor. Amidst the smoke and chaos, a young lawyer named Francis Scott Key witnesses a sight that will forever be etched in American memory. The Union Jack, the national flag of the United Kingdom, is a fascinating example of how history shapes a flag's design. Its seemingly simple design is actually a combination of 3 different flags, each representing a part of the United Kingdom. The flag's story begins in 1606 when King James VI of Scotland inherited the English throne, uniting the crowns of England and Scotland. This union led to the creation of the first Union flag, combining the English flag, a red cross on a white field, St. George's Cross, with the Scottish flag, a white diagonal cross on a blue field, St. Andrew's Cross. In 1801, Ireland joined the Union, and its flag, a red diagonal cross on a white field, St. Patrick's Cross, was incorporated into the design, creating the Union Jack we know today. Beyond the obvious hidden meanings and curious tales, some flags hold hidden meanings or curious stories that might not be immediately apparent. These hidden layers add to the intrigue and fascination surrounding flags. Take the flag of Nepal, for example. It's the only national flag that isn't rectangular. Its unique double pennon shape has both practical and symbolic significance. The 2 triangular shapes represent the Himalayas and the 2 major religions of Nepal, Hinduism and Buddhism. Then there's the flag of Mozambique, which features a unique and somewhat unsettling symbol, an AK-47 assault rifle crossed with a hoe superimposed on an open book. Flags as mirrors reflecting national identity. Flags are more than just colorful pieces of fabric. They are powerful symbols of national identity. They embody the values, aspirations, and history of a nation, reflecting its unique place in the world. Just as a mirror reflects our image, flags reflect the collective identity of a people. Think about the Canadian flag with its iconic maple leaf. The maple leaf is not just a pretty design, it's a symbol deeply ingrained in Canadian culture. It represents the country's vast forests, its natural beauty, and its connection to the land. For Canadians, the maple leaf is more than just a symbol. It's a source of pride and a reminder of their shared heritage. Similarly, the Japanese flag, with its prominent red circle representing the rising sun, reflects Japan's cultural heritage and national identity. Woven threads of culture, flags as cultural artifacts. Flags are not merely symbols of national identity, they are also intricate tapestries woven with threads of culture. They reflect a nation's history, traditions, beliefs, and artistic expressions, offering a glimpse into the soul of a people. Consider the intricate designs found on many African flags. The Ethiopian flag, for instance, features a lion, a symbol of strength and royalty in Ethiopian culture. The green, yellow, and red stripes represent hope, peace, and sacrifice, respectively, reflecting the country's history and values. The flag of South Africa, with its vibrant colours and converging lines, tells a story of cultural diversity and unity. The Y shape symbolises the country's journey from a divided past to a shared future. Section 3, Living History: Flags as Embodiments of the Past. Flags are living records of history, reflecting key events, political changes, and cultural shifts. The French tricolour tells a story of revolution and change, embodying liberty, equality, and fraternity. The flag of China reflects the Communist Revolution, symbolizing unity under the Communist Party. Even simple flags hold profound historical significance, like the white flag of surrender. Studying flags helps us understand the historical forces shaping nations and their identities. Flags are tangible links to the past, reminding us of struggles, triumphs, and transformations. Welcome to the fascinating world of vexillology, the study of flags. Prepare to be amazed by the sheer diversity and intriguing quirks found among flags worldwide. Did you know, for instance, that there's a flag specifically designed for use on the moon? The lunar flag, a simplified version of the American flag, was designed to withstand the harsh conditions of space. It's a testament to human ingenuity and our desire to leave our mark even on celestial bodies. Speaking of unique flags, the flag of Nepal stands out for its unusual shape. It's the only national flag that isn't a quadrilateral. Its two triangular pennons, reminiscent of mountain peaks, are a nod to the Himalayas. The crimson color symbolizes bravery and is also the color of the country's national flower, the rhododendron. From the vastness of space to the heights of mountains, flags truly make their mark. Flags aren't just static symbols. They're often at the center of unique traditions and displays. Take, for instance, the elaborate ceremony of changing the guard at Buckingham Palace in London. The sight of the guards in their iconic red uniforms and bearskin hats meticulously lowering and raising the royal standard is a spectacle that draws crowds from around the world. Speaking of flying high, the world's tallest flagpole, standing at a staggering 541 feet, is located in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. It flies a giant Saudi Arabian flag visible for miles around. This impressive display is a testament to national pride and engineering prowess. In some countries, flags are even flown upside down as a distress signal or a symbol of protest. However, it's important to remember that flag etiquette varies greatly from country to country. So it's always best to err on the side of caution and respect local customs. Behind the colorful designs and symbolic elements, some flags conceal intriguing stories and mysteries. Take, for instance, the flag of the Philippines. It features a unique symbol, a sun with 8 rays, each ray representing a province that revolted against Spanish rule. But what's intriguing is that the flag can be flown in 2 ways. In times of peace, the blue stripe is at the top. However, when the country is at war, the flag is flipped, with the red stripe on top. This simple act transforms the flag into a powerful symbol of defiance and a call to arms. Then there's the mystery surrounding the origin of the American flag's design. While Betsy Ross is often credited with sewing the first American flag, historical evidence is inconclusive. The true story of who designed the stars and stripes and how it came to be remains a subject of debate among historians. These are just a few examples of the captivating stories and mysteries hidden within the world of flags. Each flag has a tale to tell, a story woven into its fabric, waiting to be uncovered. From the crimson stripes of courage to the azure hues of peace, flags are more than just fabric and dye. They are emblems of identity woven from history, culture, and pride. Each flag whispers a story, stories of revolution and resilience, peace and progress. They unite us under a common symbol. Think about the pride of a national anthem as a flag is raised, or the reverence as a flag is folded, honoring sacrifices. Flags evoke emotions. They remind us of the human spirit and our shared history. So next time you see a flag, appreciate the story it tells. Look beyond the colors and symbols and discover a world of meaning. Flags are powerful symbols telling profound stories without words.